The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Al-Zayani, met with the permanent representative of the United States to the United Nations and member of the UN Security Council, Ambassador Mike Waltz, at the U.S. Permanent Mission to the United Nations. The meeting took place following the Foreign Minister's participation in an Emergency Security Council session convened at the request of the Kingdom of Bahrain to discuss the recent Iranian aggressions against the Kingdom. The Foreign Minister expressed his appreciation for Ambassador Waltz's strong statement during the session, which condemned the attacks and refuted Iranian claims regarding its repeated ballistic missile and drone strikes targeting civilian infrastructure and residential areas in Bahrain. For his part, the U.S. Permanent Representative commended Bahrain's initiative to convene the Emergency Security Council session. Reflecting on his recent visit to the Kingdom, Ambassador Waltz noted that he had observed firsthand the impact of the Iranian attacks and praised Bahrain's efforts to ensure the safety and security of its citizens and residents. The meeting reviewed the long-standing partnership between the two countries across various sectors. The two sides also discussed ongoing diplomatic efforts to advance U.S.-Iranian negotiations towards a comprehensive peace agreement to resolve the conflict, restore maritime freedom in the Strait of Hormuz, and safeguard regional security and global economic interests. Both sides also discussed prospects for closer cooperation and coordination during Bahrain's current membership in the Security Council, focusing on key regional and international issues within the Council's mandate to maintain international peace and security. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Al-Zayani, met with Costa Rica's candidate for the upcoming term of UN Secretary General, Rebecca Maifus, at the United Nations headquarters on the sideline of the UN Security Council sessions. The two sides discussed the close cooperation between their nations and explored avenues to develop bilateral ties across various domains to serve mutual interests. Maifus praised the Foreign Minister of her executive campaign for the position of UN Secretary General. The Foreign Minister wished her success in her campaign for this critical international post. He emphasized the pivotal role of the UN Secretary General in advancing global development and prosperity, as well as maintaining international peace and security. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Al-Zayani, also met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and Francophone of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Theresa Kaya Kawamba Wagner, at the United Nations headquarters on the sideline of the UN Security Council sessions. The Foreign Minister congratulated his Congolese counterpart on her country assuming the presidency of the Security Council for the current session, wishing the Democratic Republic of the Congo success in its leadership. He emphasized the importance of enhancing bilateral cooperation and coordination during the two nations' concurrent participation in the Council. The two ministers also reviewed the close relations and cooperation between their countries, discussing means to strengthen ties across various domains to serve mutual interests. They also addressed the latest regional developments, efforts to maintain security and stability in the Middle East, restoring freedom of maritime navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, and other issues of common concern. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif Al-Zayani, affirmed that the recent hostile Iranian aggressions on Bahrain using ballistic missiles and drones to target vital areas populated by civilians are not isolated incidents, but rather part of a continuous series of repeated attacks that began on February 28th and continued even after the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the United States and Iran, persisting to this day. During the emergency session of the Security Council, convened at the request of Bahrain to discuss the repeated Iranian aggression on Bahrain, Minister Al-Zayani called on the Security Council to reaffirm its condemnation of these repeated hostile Iranian aggressions, to compel the Iranian regime to seize them immediately, to fully comply with Resolution 2817 and its obligations under international law, and to adopt an effective mechanism for monitoring implementation and ensuring accountability. Minister Al-Zayani stated that Bahrain initiated the request for this emergency session, recognizing the Council's fundamental responsibility for maintaining international peace and security, and confident that this Council, which condemned the hostile Iranian aggressions in its Resolution 2817, would not remain a mere spectator to this blatant challenge to its will. The Minister of Foreign Affairs added that Bahrain is one of the most densely populated countries in the world, ranking first in the Arab world and third globally, where industrial and vital facilities are intertwined with residential areas within a limited space. Since the beginning of the war, its territory has been targeted by a hostile 808 aggressions, including 203 ballistic missiles and 605 drones. This aggression has resulted in 3 martyrs and 465 wounded among innocent civilians, both citizens and residents, including women and children. He noted that had it not been for the preemptive measures taken by the relevant authorities, the losses would have been far more devastating. The minister emphasized Bahrain's demand for an immediate and complete cessation of these hostility aggressions. The Kingdom of Bahrain has achieved a new milestone in the development of its telecommunications sector by ranking 6th globally among the 159 countries in the 2026 ICT Development Index issued by the International Telecommunication Union, ITU. The Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, said the kingdom's advanced ranking reflects continued progress under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the government's strategic direction led by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to strengthen Bahrain's position among the world's leading countries in telecommunications and information and communications technology. The Transportation Minister noted that the achievement reflects the success of Bahrain's national policies in developing digital infrastructure and enhancing the quality of telecommunications services through partnership with relevant entities and the efforts of the national cadres. Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed said the results provide further motivation to strengthen Bahrain's position as a leading regional hub for telecommunications and information and communications technology, while maintaining its standing among the world's top performing countries in this key sector. He added that the achievement reflects continued cooperation and coordination with relevant entities, particularly the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority (TRA), telecommunications companies, and BNet, contributing to the development of digital infrastructure, improved service quality, and enhanced regional and international competitiveness.
The Kingdom of Bahrain has achieved a prominent global milestone by ranking 6th out of 159 economies in the 2026 ICT Development Index published by the International Telecommunication Union. This achievement underscores the country's successful realization of its ambitious digital transformation strategy, turning high-level vision into measurable results. This global advancement stems from coordinated national initiatives aimed at constructing a sophisticated digital ecosystem. Built upon robust core infrastructure, the sector benefits from elevated operational efficiency and deep integration across all telecommunications network. These strategic structural investments have led to significant upgrades in the quality of telecommunication services, optimized speeds for both mobile and fixed internet, and expanded digital coverage. By ensuring universal accessibility and maximizing network reliability, Bahrain has directly secured its competitive standing among the world's leading digital nations as it advances confidently toward future economic development.
As part of the Kingdom of Bahrain's presidency of the 46th session of the Gulf Cooperation Council, the Minister of Oil and Environment and Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak bin Daina, chaired the meeting of the GCC Petroleum Cooperation Committee held virtually with the participation of ministers and senior officials responsible for oil and energy affairs in GCC member states. The meeting was also attended by Jassim Mohammed Al-Bdawi, Secretary General of the GCC. The minister underscored the importance of continuing coordination and consultation among GCC member states to strengthen joint Gulf action and advance integration in the energy sector, in line with the directives of Their Majesties and Highnesses, the leaders of the GCC countries. He noted that the Petroleum Cooperation Committee continues to play a strategic role in unifying visions, coordinating policies, and enhancing integration among member states, thereby supporting energy security and responding to regional and international developments. The minister also highlighted the importance of strategic projects that reinforce Gulf integration in energy sector, including oil and gas pipeline projects, given their role in strengthening connectivity among member states, enhancing the efficiency of energy infrastructure, ensuring the sustainability of energy supplies, supporting economic development, and advancing a more integrated, efficient, and sustainable regional energy system. The Bahrain Institute for Pearls and Gemstones Danat has launched its 2025 Sustainability Report together with its 2025 GHG Report and the Hayrat Project Initiative, marking a new step in the Institute's efforts to advance environmental responsibility, strengthening scientific disclosure, and supporting the conservation of Bahrain's natural pearl oyster beds. This initiative reflects Danat's commitment to embedding sustainability across its laboratory services, research, education, outreach, governance, and operations. They also provide measurable scientific data to guide future initiatives in emissions management, marine sustainability, and the long-term protection of natural resources connected to Bahrain's pearling heritage and international standing in natural pearls. Danat's 2025 Sustainability Report outlines the Institute's progress across environmental, social, and governance areas. The report also notes that Danat has tested more than 32 million pearls and gemstones since its establishment, reflecting the trust placed in the Institute and its growing role as a specialized scientific authority serving the sector locally and internationally. The report addresses a number of priority areas and highlights Danat's efforts in education and awareness, raising, engaging youth and students, and implementing community initiatives that contribute to raising awareness of the value of natural pearls as a renewable environmental, cultural, and economic resource. Bahraini women continue to solidify their presence as key partners in the nation's development and progress. Building upon the outcomes of the National Plan for the Advancement of Bahraini Women for the years 2025-26, launched by the Supreme Council for Women. Official statistics issued by the Supreme Council for Women for 2025 and the first half of 2026 demonstrate a qualitative leap in the presence and participation of Bahraini women across various vital sectors. More details in this report.
The Kingdom of Bahrain continues to reinforce its pioneering cultural model in supporting women, guided by a royal vision that places human investment at the core of sustainable development. The National Plan for the Advancement of Bahraini Women 2025 to 2026, launched by the Supreme Council for Women under the theme Bahraini Women, from Empowerment and Advancement to Leadership, serves as an integrated roadmap that secures existing achievements while opening new avenues across various sectors. Official statistics from the Supreme Council for Women covering 2025 and the first half of 2026 highlight this sustainable progress, offering clear evidence of tangible success. In the public sector, Bahraini women now comprise over 60% of the government workforce, alongside an expanded presence in leadership roles, decision-making positions, diplomatic missions, and legislative bodies. And on the economic front, women have established a strong footprint in entrepreneurship, the financial sector, and future-focused fields such as financial technology, artificial intelligence, and innovation. And to ensure equity and balance within the labor market, Bahrain has sustained its efforts to shrink the gender pay gap by modernizing legislation and activating equal opportunity policies, thereby strengthening career stability and expanding female economic participation. These domestic achievements are mirrored on the regional and international stages, where Bahraini women regularly secure leadership posts and active representation in global organizations, with multiple female professionals earning prestigious awards that validate the country's national advancement model. The journey of Bahraini women stands as a testament to an effective institutional approach. Women are stepping confidently into a new era of global leadership as vital partners in shaping the present and the future.